Hi, this is Greg Hague. I'd like to talk to you for just a couple of minutes about what it's like to be a real estate maverick. I've been a maverick since I was a kid. I always liked not being with the herd. I always was looking for something different, a way to do things different and better. And when I started doing that in real estate, number one, I was really successful, but number two, I started to get criticism. The more successful I was, the more people would look at me and shoot at me and try to say, oh, it's bad, you shouldn't be doing it. I remember when I first started putting my name, Hague, H-A-G-U-E, great big on for sale signs. I was with realty executives here in Phoenix, just a teeny little thing, but forever, everybody had the realty executive sign and their name, like Gregory D. Hague, kind of small. I thought, what the heck, I'm going to promote my brand big. So I put a great big H-A-G-U-E on the sign, so the first thing that people saw when they drive down the street was Hague, and then the realty executives was in the background. Well, as soon as I do this, it's like, you can't do this, got to be against the law, got to be against ethics, got to be whatever it is. And not true. I mean, it promoted my brand hugely. Another thing I did was let sellers hold their own homes open, send me their buyers. I mean, it was like, oh, this is illegal, you can't be doing that, you can't let sellers hold their own homes open. I mean, people questioned it. Of course sellers can hold their own homes open, and the fact is, many of them are pretty darn good at it. I remember when I decided that I was going to have my own MLS. And what I did is I ran ads for buyers to sign up with me and ran ads for sellers and said, hey, thinking about selling your home, I have all these buyers over here and I'll match you. And I called that Buyer Hunt. Oh, it was incredibly successful. I ended up owning a luxury market because of this personal MLS. Oh my gosh, you would think I was like breaking the law because I was going against this sacrosanct, the MLS. But I thought, how silly. I mean, so what's funny about this Maverick thing is, think back in history. And I don't mean to equate what I've done with people like Thomas Jefferson and who wrote the Declaration of Independence, or George Washington, who led the Continental Army, or Rosa Parks, who walked in that bus and said, the heck with you, I'm sitting in that seat, or Martin Luther King, who got up in front of everybody and said, I have a dream. I don't mean to equate what I've done and what you might be considering doing with that, but it's okay. I mean, if you're the kind of person that likes to stand apart, not run with the herd, come up with ways that help your clients and help yourselves, I'm going to tell you that the people, like Steve Jobs in business, I know when he passed away, he was an icon. But I go back to the early days of Apple. I watched the flack that Steve Jobs got by going against the traditional PC world. And then he's successful, and all of a sudden everybody gravitates behind him, and Apple becomes king. That, to me, is what life is all about. That's exciting. It's fun. And you know those people that criticize you, those people who stand in line, those people who feel so much comfort in running with the herd? If that's you, that's okay. But if it's not, come on over and join us at realestatemavericks.com, where we are writing the creative playbook on how to list and sell real estate. This is Greg Hague. Thanks for listening.